Hello, lovely people. My name is August, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm part of Team Soul Navigation, okay? And this is part of our new show called Spirit Talk. Those of you who have not tuned in yet, this is our daily predictions, astrological predictions, tarot predictions, and any other messages that our readers here at Team Soul Navigation receive for you and for your zodiac sign. Today, we will be looking at the money and career horoscope for Libra for this week of the 16th, of November. This is very, very interesting. Okay, the times are changing. I'll tell you guys that. Okay, I'm really excited to get into the charts for you guys. This is for anyone who is a Sun, Moon, Rising Libra, even a Venus Libra. Okay. And if you'd like to really stay updated with our show here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you as well leave a comment if this video resonates with you, and make sure you share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into your astrology, Libra, for this week and see what abundance maybe you are attracting. Beautiful. Okay, my Libras. So we begin this week for you guys in the wake of a new moon in Scorpio, which has just happened last week, okay? This is very, very powerful energy because it's happening in your second house, okay? And this new moon did happen as well very close to this asteroid Juno, which is very much about long-term commitments, long-term partnerships, and there's something to say here about for my Libras, maybe partnerships, okay, maybe in terms of business that will allow you to welcome in more abundance, okay? This could be new opportunities, new with colleagues or with someone here, even sharing information, sharing ideas, and this allows something new to be born, okay, through this interaction, perhaps with the people around you. This is happening in the second house for you. So there is some new opportunity or surge, agreement, a contract here, and a judgment being made on your finances as well. The second house does involve finances, how we make money. Okay, so there is some very new seeds perhaps that you'll be planting, Libra, throughout the course of this week to begin coming into fruition this new opportunity or new blessing that wants to arise in the house of your finances. Okay, so very exciting energy. Um, I will say as well, Mars has just gone direct as well. This is a long awaited transit for all of us. Okay. Um, and so that is going to be a very welcome energy for my Libras here because it is a return of your drive. It is a return of a lot of your motivation and a lot of just energy that allows you to go for what you want, go for your goals, and not have as that kind of doubt or a lack of momentum or the obstacles maybe you've had perhaps in the past months whilst Mars has been in the depths of its retrograde. Okay. Now, for my Libras as well, this is bringing up the theme of partnerships again, bringing up the theme of movement in regards to contracts, movement in regards to um, really receiving answers and clarity about certain career decisions. This is, I do believe, very powerful for my Libras throughout this week. Okay, if you felt a pause, if you felt a bit of a confusion in regards to maybe some aspect of your career, okay, there seems to be clarity coming for you, especially now as Mars is going to be going direct in the seventh house as well, which does again bring up this theme of relationships, clarity in relationships, okay, and requiring Libras as well to be able to stand in your truth. This is an energy of now knowing your value, understanding what you want from a connection, especially whilst Mars has been in retrograde, and now being able to move forward and taking this energy and this self assertion in your career and in your dreams and in your goals, okay, and in how you attract abundance. This is very, very potent energy for my Libras. And now I will say there are some more challenging transits for this week as well for everyone, Libra, okay, that will need to be addressed as well. Just something to be mindful of as well in your dealings with others and in your dealings perhaps with your businesses and with the way that you work with money, okay? Because we do have Venus here coming into a heavy square with this Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter conjunction, okay? Now, this is a bit of a heavy energy for Venus to be dealing with. There seems to be here, because Venus is traveling in your first house, Libra, whilst Venus has been traveling through your first house, maybe you felt this is bringing a lot of magnetism to your identity. Okay, so it's very important, Libra, to be your authentic self. It's also welcome to understand that you are very attractive right now. When Venus passes through the first house, it brings you a magnetism, okay, and it allows an easier flow in terms of how you come across to others, okay, and how you are able to form connections with others, because you are perceived already from the get-go um, more trustworthy and more reliable and more loving, okay? So this is a welcome energy, especially because now you're going to be uh, reaping the rewards, or really beginning this new chapter with partnerships, a new chapter with new connections. So this is going to be a very welcome energy for you. But now there will be a little bit of a struggle this week, because it is going to be squaring all these things happening here in your fourth house. So for me, this is also bringing up themes of family as well, because it is in the fourth house, and your internal space. This talks about the home as well. Okay, how can you maybe rewire your home or your home environment in a way that actually allows you to flourish and allows you to be this, force of love, which is really what this Venus in the first house is calling for my Libras, okay? And what is making that difficult for you in your home environment, or perhaps in your loved ones or in family? Is there a chance for a heart-to-heart opening here, or forgiveness, that will also in turn allow you to have an open heart chakra that attracts more abundance, more money in your life, okay? There could be some conflicts in regards to matters of money, whether it's in regards to family or in regards to home. Maybe you're thinking of, moving. Maybe you're thinking of um, buying a house of some kind, okay? I would say with these to make sure you are very aware of what you value, what your values are, and don't push against too much resistance. If you are feeling resistance with making as well a heavy purchase or something like this, I would say hold it off, especially until Venus is no longer in a square with these intense energies here in your fourth house, okay? Now, by the end of the week, my Libras, okay, Venus will enter Scorpio and the Sun will enter Sagittarius. These are some very powerful transits in terms of moving forward now into deeper dealings and into the next chapter as well, for business and for your abundance, okay, and for career. This is some significant transits in that regard. Now, in this now, Venus will slowly be able to move away from those heavy squares I was just talking about, okay, as it enters Scorpio here. This is Venus entering into your second house of finances, of your career. So that is a blessing for my Libras, okay? With Venus now gracing you in your second house of money, Venus brings ease, okay, into whatever area of life that she is transiting in. So this is bringing an easier flow of abundance towards the end of this week, towards the 22nd, okay, here of November. This is going to bring a lot of through the new opportunities, through the crinkles that maybe you've been working through through the beginning of this week, okay? Regaining your momentum as Mars is going forward, understanding where you stand with others around you, whether it's a colleague, whether it's your boss, whether it's in your business, your employees, whether it's even your family, as we spoke about, okay? There seems to come an ease in the wake of this that is going to reward your um, income and reward your business with more abundance and a more easier flow of energy, okay? So this is very, very beautiful for my Libras, okay? Now, the Sun will also enter Sagittarius, moving from the second house into the third house. This is very powerful as well for my Libras, okay? This is as well, the third house is about business as well in some regards, more so in the matters of the more mundane, okay, the documents that maybe need to be signed, the little details, and also in regards to communication with those around you. This is very a theme for my Libras throughout this week. A lot of communication, a lot of knowing where we stand, a lot of making sure that everyone's on the same page, and as well as making sure you're doing those little things, even those mundane um, whether it's documents you have to sign, this is going to give you that energy and a focus on those things to prepare you for this increase of abundance, which is coming towards you. But with the Sun and the Venus, okay, in these very powerful business houses for my Libras, this is giving you new opportunities in forms of how you can make money and how you can make more money, okay? With the sun in the third house, this is a call as well to investigate whether it's a side hobby or whether it's a side talent that you would like to monetize in some way. Is it there opportunity here to add a bit of creativity, Libra? And for those of you already in a creative field, this is definitely a lot of blessings that can come through you expressing your creativity or expressing a new project that comes through something you create, okay? Or in collaboration with others. Collaboration is very welcome during this time for my Libras, okay? So keep an eye out for that as windows for you to really open up new ways to really increase your abundance in this next week, okay? And I will say, in addition to this Venus that has begun its transit for my Libras in the second house and has entered Scorpio, because Venus is very important to my Libras, particularly because it is the ruler of your chart, okay? As a Libra, your ruling planet is Venus, so this adds another layer of significance for this transit for my Libras. From Venus coming from, its home sign here in Libra towards Scorpio. So this is a bit of an uncomfortable or unfamiliar territory for my Libras, okay, coming into this transit. Be understanding if you're feeling a little bit more craving intensity or craving connection. When Venus enters Scorpio, there can be this real desire for intimacy, desire for even a paranoia, okay, like in terms of matters of money and business. Just be wary of not becoming too overbearing. Towards others or this type of thing. This can bring a lot of power in your interactions and in your ability to attract abundance, okay, through this sense of deeper desire and an attention to detail, that Scorpio focus. It's very powerful for my Libras. But just be aware that doesn't extend further into a sense of manipulation towards others or forcing too much control and being too overbearing towards others. There can be a bit of this power play when Venus comes into Scorpio. There can be a sense of, my way or no way. And it can be a little bit much sometimes, okay? So just be aware of your energy and how you are in with your dealings with others. The best way to go about this is to definitely have firm goals and firm objectives, but be aware of that becoming too intense as well, not just for others, but for yourself. This is about being too hard on yourself, okay? Venus and Scorpio can sometimes really be very self-flagellating, very self-demeaning if you are not being as productive as you want to be, or you're not reaching the objectives or the goals that maybe you had planned to achieve, okay? So allow yourself to really see the bigger picture of that. And as well, this is a great time to undo some fears in regards to money, some fears in regards to financial instability, and going to, yourself and seeing, okay, how can I unblock this for myself? Is this actually a fear that's real, or is this something maybe that I need to release? These are some of the energies that are coming because that Venus is so potent for my Libras, okay? So you will be feeling this scorpionic energy on another level, okay? Beautiful. So now for my Libras, I will just go into a few messages here from this oracle deck. So any other astrological information we can pick up for this week for you in terms of career, success, abundance, okay? What do we have here? Okay, Saturn return age, and Saturn will be squaring the Venus for you guys this week. So there is something to say about, allowing yourself to really if there is a bit of a more resistant momentum, especially towards the beginning of this week, use this as an opportunity to build a lot of stability. Use this as an opportunity to go back over maybe things that did not work for you. Okay, there seems to be some form of any delays you experience here are very much divinely guided for a purpose. Okay, so there's no need to be rushing anything. Wow, we even got Venus as well. Okay, love. So for some of you, even partnerships, even loving partnerships, whether it's romantic, okay, can serve very powerful this week for you in developing something, in gaining clarification on something, perhaps in regards to your abundance, okay? The heart chakra is very important here to remain connected with that. Libras this week will help you attract more abundance because it will allow you to connect deeply with others around you, okay? So these two are going to be almost battling a little bit. Your sense of responsibility and also your sense of joy, Libra, okay? What can you prioritize? Is it possible for you to prioritize your joy instead of getting too roped up in perhaps the responsibilities and the, almost that hard laboring energy, okay? Is there a way to connect more with your joy for what it is you are doing? This will help you as well attract more abundance into your life. Any other final messages here for my Libras? Okay, we've got the moon and the third house. We talked about the third house. The sun's going to be moving into your third house. Okay. And with the moon as well, we did have that powerful new moon in Scorpio at the beginning, okay, of this week. So this is very, very interesting energy. This is telling me that there are partnerships here that are possible for my Libras in terms of business. This is telling me that there is expansion opportunity through as well following your intuition, Libras, okay? Your instincts of who is right for you, who is right to collaborate with, and who is not. Okay, this is very potent for my Libras this week, so honor that energy. This is also a time to really honor, um, you know, good company as well is really going to be useful for you. How can you, with who you associate and who you work with, how can you cultivate a space that is loving and nurturing? This is going to help attract more abundance into your life, okay, my Libras? So beware of some very beautiful connections here that are wanting to help you and nurture you and support you along the way. I think this is really important for my Libras this week. So that's all I have for my Libras for this horoscope. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you share with perhaps another Libra that will appreciate this. And if you'd like to learn more about astrology and how you can even do this for yourself, definitely consider becoming a super supporter, okay, for this channel. Meredith creates some beautiful videos where you'll be able to get a really in-depth understanding of how astrology works and how you can use this for your own charts, okay? And for those of you who would like a reading, a personal reading with me, if you resonate with my messages or with anyone else, make sure you as well take a look at the description box below. We're going to put our links in for you to be able to schedule a personal reading with us, okay? So much love, my Libras, and so much love for you all who are watching this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.